How's it going, everyone? Excellent. Listen here, bringing you something different with my first ever interview. And I've decided to stick it to some people I've played with and know already just to kick things off. So, bringing you here with an interview with the captain and manager of React Gaming, G-Man and Andrew. How you boys doing?
Yeah, good, thanks. Good to be here.
Yeah, not bad, thanks, mate.
Sweet. Well, let's get stuck straight into it then. G-Man, do you want to start us off with a nice introduction about yourself on a personal level and then something more gaming orientated, and you can follow suit, Andrew?
All right, sounds good. So, I am 20, school teacher. I live in WA. I've been playing games for about 3 or 4 years, competitively about one or two. One, probably, yeah.
Fair enough. I'm the grandfather in the group, I guess. I'm 29. I've only been playing competitive FPS gaming for about 18 months. Always saw myself as a bit of a RTS player. No real gaming highlights as such. Been in a few decent CGA teams for MW2 and for Black Ops, and React Gaming's probably the best I've achieved in FPS competitive gaming to date.
So G-Man, now you've ended up here in React Gaming as their captain. How did that come about and how's it treating you?
Um, well, about 2 months ago, me and Andrew left our previous clan, Brothers in Gaming, and Andrew started off his own clan called React Gaming, which now, and just kind of fell through off that. I just previously in Brothers in Gaming, I was leading the team, and I don't know, just followed through. And yeah, I'm loving leading a team. Great bunch of boys to be around, top blokes, so can't really complain.
Yeah, well, to be honest, not too bad of a captain yourself, being part of the team and all.
Right?
So, the React boys tell me you're one of the better players here. What's one of your greatest in-game highlights?
Oh, probably team killing Andrew.
Yeah, everyone loves a bit of team killing, Andrew.
Who doesn't?
Do you have any future plans for this current team?
Well, go LAN competitive. That is our future goal. Go around Australia, go LANs. So I'm in WA, so it's a bit hard for me, but I'll figure it out. I'll get over there.
Yeah, I
Melbourne
hear
and Sydney.
there's a LAN coming up that you guys are going to be attending.
Yeah, Andrew can fill you.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
want to just talk a bit about that?
yeah, we got the respawn LAN in Melbourne coming up this month. Won't be actually competing in any games there as such, but it will be our first sort of public exposure under the React Gaming banner. Should be a good experience. A pretty well run LANs. Yeah, looking forward to it. Also, the sponsors and whatever else are pretty keen for us to get into this sort of thing.
Yeah, well, I must admit I'm keen to get in there, have a bit of fun. So, Andrew, as the manager of React Gaming, do you have any big upcoming ideas planned for the React organization? Would you care to share a few spoilers with us?
Well, we've only just sort of come to grips with the fact that we probably are an organisation. Up until a month ago, we would have just called ourselves a team, but things have sort of picked up and got a little bit more serious, especially with some of our newer sponsors. We are entertaining the thought of moving out of Black Ops or moving into other games as well. We have approached other teams in other games, such as BC2, to see if they'd be interested in joining or if we could combine to become a larger organisation. We have thought about moving it to other platforms, consoles and that sort of thing. We haven't really got that much further along, to be honest. It is very early days. It's been a lot of developments and a lot of things to take up our time, but yeah, the future's looking pretty rosy for React, and I guess we'd like to get become a larger organisation, and if we can support other gamers in what they love doing as well, that'd be good as well.
So, I've heard recently that you've picked up Asus as a sponsor. How did that happen to come about, and what are your thoughts about it?
Oh well, we're very flattered that Asus was willing to get on board with us at React Gaming. I guess we managed to do that out of a lot of perseverance of G-Man and myself contacting various manufacturers and suppliers and whatnot of not just PC hardware, but almost all in any businesses. Asus seem to come through probably the easiest of any of those. We have picked up other sponsors. But the Asus sponsorship's only probably a couple of weeks old now. It's all sort of early days and a bit of a trial period as such, and just to see how it goes and see how we feel about being partnered with Asus and how Asus feel about React Gaming being partnered with themselves. Fortunately, it's all done here in Australia with the Asus marketing manager here, who's based in Sydney, and I've had a couple of phone calls and whatnot with them, which has made life a lot easier, and they understand where we're coming from, what we're trying to achieve, and we know what they want us to do for them to help them get something out of as well. So yeah, very, very happy with Asus as our major sponsor. Also, I guess a bit of a shout out for Novatech, which is a web hosting and website development business in Queensland, but works all over Australia. They've been with us from the start, and without their support, we probably wouldn't have got anywhere near getting the Asus sponsorship.
Excellent. Yeah, very keen to see what the Asus guys can bring us with the new sponsorship, being in the team and everything. So that should be exciting. Onto the hot topic then that everyone's talking about, CG mod. Unfortunately, Hector can't be with us tonight, but maybe you can tell us more about his mod. There's been talk going around saying that he's been stealing or using Coil's previous work and that his mod is worse. I've played on both, and to be honest, there's different aspects from each that I like and dislike. Maybe you can tell us more about how Hector created his mod and what your opinion is on it.
Yeah, there is a lot of confusion there, and I'm not real sure why it is so confusing. But I guess for all those that think he has stolen it, all Hector's source code and whatnot has come from CG mod from Ecorn many months ago, which was actually before Coil had started working on the mod himself. So I think that it makes it difficult to see how he's stolen someone else's work. I mean, the CG mod basically took a tangent, and from one aspect, Coil picked up and did some work, and Hector was going on another line. But as for the actual mods themselves, they actually are very, very different. Coil has done a hell of a lot of work, and a lot of work he should be really proud of, in getting his mod with the way he's balanced his weapons, the way he's done his camos, even the way he's taken out ambient noise, the foliage and everything else. He really has gone above and beyond and made a really top-notch mod. Hector's mod's something that I enjoy just as much. I wouldn't actually say I prefer one mod over the other. Hector hasn't gone to the extent that Coil went with his. He took out the ambient noise and took out the fog, took out the foliage. They both use a different menu system. And they both have their nade cooking removed and whatever else. But the main thing in Hector's is that the guns haven't been what I think Coil would refer to as balanced. They're actually stock standards they are in Black Ops themselves. So to most in the CG community, that might not be what they're after, because they want more sort of options for guns. But I think I would say that the guys at Treyarch, when they did make the game, would have said they balanced the guns pretty well, and there probably isn't a great need to fiddle with those. Hector's gone that way and just sort of kept things stock and just sort of taken out the things that people wanted out and left everything the same. I mean, when it first started, all they really wanted is they wanted ambient noise out, wanted foliage gone, and didn't want people able to cook nades. So it's a tick in all those boxes. But like I say, Coil's done a hell of a lot of work with his mod, and he's really tailored it for the CG community. He's probably made a mod better suited for the S&D side of CG anyway. But Hector's mod's more focused on the CTF, and there's some subtle differences between his mod and the stock standard CTF mod in with the flags and the icons and whatnot on the minimap. But other than that, they are different mods, but they have actually come from a different source of their information, so there's not really any crossover between each to say one's been stolen from the other or one came first or anything else. They are different mods. I hope that clears that up for some people.
Yeah, well, there's been a lot of talk on about that, so I'm sure that people, now that they've heard it from Andrew and being a part of Hector with the React Gaming, that, you know, everyone's going to have a bit more of an insight to it. And so before we finished up, I just thought that I'd chuck something in that you guys don't know about yet. but wanted to end it with something fun. So I've got a few questions here. I want G-Man to answer first, and then Andrew answer after. Just short, quick ones, and so I'll start it off with KFC or Macca's.
KFC.
Oh, Macca's.
Favorite movie?
Kong.
Oh, Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, Lord of the Rings. Fair enough. Favorite book? Oh, who am I kidding? You
Harry
guys can't
Potter.
read. Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Alright, Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh?
Pokemon, man.
Oh,
Yu-Gi-Oh.
I'm too old for both of those. I guess it'll have to be Pokemon.
A mate from school is actually debating this, so he prefers iPhone or HTC.
iPhone.
iPhone.
Own Trent. Conquer or Frenetic away for finals?
Conquer.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm going to go with Conquer as well on that one. Frey have been good all year, but Conquer look like they're really trying to do something. So yeah, Conquer for
Going
finals.
for the underdogs. Fair
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah, man.
And the last question: 6-inch or foot long?
6-inch. Yep.
I'll take the foot long.
Alright then, boys. Thanks for cutting some time off to have this quick interview with me. Hope you have a good rest of the night. Catch you later.
Yeah, no problem. Cheers being here.
Yeah, cheers, Lithium. Thanks, mate.
As always, Oddly brought to you by Lithium. Good luck and frag up.